This morning, Donald Trump went to pay his respects, or what passes for his respects, to Ruth Bader Ginsburg, her casket at the Supreme Court. And here's a little bit of video of how the assembled American masses responded to his presence there. Yeah, so after a few seconds of those protesters, they decided to leave. They shouted, vote him out. They also shouted, respect her wish, or sorry, honor her wish, because Ruth Bader Ginsburg's daughter says their dying wish was to not be replaced by Donald Trump. That apparently is controversial to Republicans. Seems like the most obvious thing I could possibly imagine is that this woman would not want her life's work turned completely upside down by him putting some troglodyte on the Supreme Court designed to undo everything that she's worked towards. But anyway, Rashad, what do you think about that? Trump, he was actually wearing a mask, by the way, while he was visiting that. That was a novel change. I didn't expect that.
Right, that was something protesters told him to do, by the way. Right, protesters were saying wear masks, and he was saying don't wear masks. So he obviously listened to their logic. As soon as I saw that, John, I said to myself, he brought this on himself. All of that he brought on himself. This is the kind of leader he wanted to be, all right? I don't feel bad for the guy. And the protesters are well within, and we say protesters, man, these are just regular Americans, man. These are Americans who are simply fed up. Do you know how many people are protesting right now who never believed they would ever be protesting, ever, anything? All right, yeah. These are American citizens, and I think sometimes we marginalize them in conversation when we only say protesters. These are American citizens who are protesting because they are outraged by the leadership of this president and by the policy stance he's taken on many issues.
Yeah, you're 100% right. Yeah, if he doesn't want people to follow him everywhere he goes and chant at him, maybe stop saying that like the coronavirus deaths in blue states don't count. Like if you want to be the respected president of all Americans, stop saying that blue states don't count.
Right, but he's not interested in that. He was never interested in being president of a United States. He was only interested in being president of his base. He figured that out quickly. It's almost like a boardroom, right? You have the board of directors and you have 12 members on the board of directors. Well, 7 of them keep you there. And instead of being a board chair of the entire board, he decided to be the board chair of just those 7 people, and that's his political base.
Yeah, you're 100% right. One more comment on the mask. It is surprising to see him wearing it, but I have figured it out. I don't think it reflects a newfound respect for the threat of COVID having a resurgence in the fall. I think considering the chants that were coming his way, it soaks up the tears really quickly.
You think
so they're not as visible.
You got to have a soul to have tears, John. Come on.
That's true. That's true. Maybe he's crying on the inside. I don't know if he's capable of that. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.